944th day of continuous. Today, our guest is Dr. DEEPA RAJENIMBALKAR, and let us begin the session with 1 minute silent prayer. Thank you all. The International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy comprises of homeopathic lovers, students, and doctors, and we have 3 sessions every day. The first session of the day is already over in Hindi from 7:30 to 8:30. From 8:30 to 9:30, the international session in English, and from 9:30 to 10:30, we have a local language session in Malayalam. We are uploading the videos of the same on the very next day itself so that those who miss the session can watch it again, and you can subscribe to the same without paying any money. Let me come to today's guest. As you know, today our guest is Dr. DEEPA RAJENIMBALKAR, and she has completed MD in homeopathy and now PhD in pediatric homeopathy. So such a double doctor by Dr. DEEPA, and she is a very firm believer of homeopathy. She is doing a lot of work for promoting homeopathy to motivating doctors, not only single juniors as well as seniors, and she has some more degrees, PG diploma in counseling and spiritual health, and PG NAs from National Academy of Homeopathy, Nagpur. She has presented so many presentations nationally as well as internationally, and she she has written some books also. She is the author of the book called Panjoksha Homeopathy in Divine Science, and she is presently working in Lifetime Healthcare Shiva Shobha Homeopathy Clinic. And she has a wonderful passion to change people, and that's what her aim.
Yes.
And to take homeopathy to every home, and the same as what we is also doing. And she she has presented earlier one session in this forum, and today Dr. is presenting on a different topic, that is demystifying Ken's repertory for students and practitioners. This is a very, very important subject to be looked into, and let us proudly welcome Dr. DEEPA RAJENIMBALKAR.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Yeah. I will share the PPT, sir, PowerPoint.
Yes, you can share it now.
Yes. Is it visible?
Yes, it's coming. Yes.
So, a very good evening to all. I am very glad to be a part of 1944 IFPH session. This is all possible because of the great teamwork, Dr. Dhanish sir, and each and every one who is doing this fantastic session. Very glad to listen the previous session, also Dr. Sharmaji's session. Different type of remedies he has discussed. And what happened last time I presented in IFPH gallbladder stone case. So one query come up we should go for classical homeopathy, single dose homeopathy. So I thought, let me go back to our roots. Let me go back to the basics. We are presenting cases, no doubt. Homeopathy is art and science. So we, a physician, can give medicine with one single, like what Sharma sir has presented, Passiflora, Coffea, various remedy. And other is artistic, that is a constitutional remedy. So that if we go back to our basics, then only we are able to come to the correct practicing. So we have to read to our things. And now what is happening now due to, so this is the Kent repertory. You should always carry a book. The book in hand will give you a different feeling, different nowadays everyone is on system, electronic media. So we are seeing in repertorization only homeopath, radar, or synthesis repertory. But really, for each and everyone, I request take this book in your hand, feel each and every chapter, and then the real magic of medicine, homeopathy, how it feels will be there. So that's why exploring Kent's repertory. So when you want to understand written, we really need to understand that person. First, you understand that person, then you will be able to understand the his philosophy or his book writing or anything. So that's why some introduction I have telling here. So Dr. Kent was converted to homeopathy after witnessing his wife's recovery. A man who saw, very interesting, a man who loves so much to his wife. He saw, my wife is not able to sleep. I am a doctor. मैं खुद एक डॉक्टर हूं, मेरी पत्नी सो नहीं पा रही है. What can I do? So you have to see how this Dr. James Dyer Kent converted to homeopathy. What made him a homeopath? And he has he has written lectures on homeopathic philosophy, repertory of homeopathic materia medica, legacy, pioneer of modern repertorization, emphasize mental generals and constitutional. So this is the person we really need to understand. PPT has gone up. Yes. So this is the thing. So the structure of the Kent repertory, the structure of Kent repertory is divided into chapters: mind, generalities, vertigo, head, eyes, etc. Emphasizes on mental generals, modalities, and characteristic symptoms. So mind chapter is will, intellect, memory. Mind chapter is divided into will, intellect, memory. Kent's classification, though not explicitly structured in book, will and emotion rubrics are anger, anxiety, fear, jealousy, sadness. See, now we have to understand the mind. So where is our mind? So there, to make it understand, it has made into will, intellect, and memory. What is the will of a person? What's intellect? And what is the memory? So first is will, and emotions is anger, anxiety, fear, jealousy, sadness. This is the emotions and will. And intellect and understanding is like man is in a confusion, in absent mindedness, or in delirium, or incoherence. Memory rubrics, we can see weakness of a memory, loss of memory, forgetfulness. So first, the priority, if we have to understand the first, the characteristic of this mind chapter. Three things are there, and where the rubrics are presented. Like if any case is coming, is he is a strong will person or low will person? How you are able to understand memory? They are nowadays, they are telling we are not able to remember anything, we forgot. There are many rubrics, like he purchased the things and forget any that in a shop and he went. डॉक्टर साहब आजकल कुछ याद नहीं रह रहा है हमको. So it is very important what he is telling. Even the sub-rubrics, if we see, the sub-rubrics are, their sub-rubrics are having the well-known streets, names. Like he is not able to say the name of maybe his grandchildren, granddaughter, or the ways daily he will go to some temple or any his office. So he's not able to remember the well-known street like his daily. So memory, whenever patient is coming, we have to try to understand his mind in this way. No one is going to tell you, okay, this is my memory, this is intellect, this is will. So first you try to understand this will, intellect, and memory. These are the three things. Once you understood this, then you are able to take the rubrics accordingly. And very important classification is given by in Gibson Miller's thermals classification is there. See, if many like nowadays, many we are going for paid classes, paid homeopathy classification just to understand the mind. But if we divide with this and if we apply the thermals, the best remedy will come. Take from the materia medica, you take the core of the remedy. The things become very simple. The things are very simple for a constitutional remedy, but a physician should be aligned. See, now mobile is there. The what is the work of mobile? Just to call, or Google Map is there. Then we are ordering nowadays. Now GPay is there. Everything, how many apps are there? But only using for a call will not work. But if we understood what it consists, what it is having, how it is having, then only we will be able to utilize it thoroughly. So first is a very golden mind is there. Second is Gibson Miller. They have given a classification in the introduction. In introduction only, we have to see the Gibson Miller classification they have given. First is use of the repertory, how to study the repertory, and then they have given the grading of symptoms. Then they have given eliminating symptoms, and then the Gibson classification is there. So it's very important. First one is understand mind in the form of will, intellect, memory. Second, understand the thermals. Where are the thermals? So understand hot remedies, pulsatilla, sulfur, nitrum, mur, apis, lachesis, aggravated by heat. Chili remedies aggravated by cold, arsenic album, calcarea carb, silicia, hiparsal, nux vomica. With a understanding the core of a patient and understanding of a thermal, and if you prescribe, wonders will happen. But you need to be aligned. You should, whatever I have seen in giving a constitutional prescription, a doctor himself should be settled. He should not be in hurry. He should be in a perfect mind state. If he is in a so much stress and if he is coming to the clinic and if he will not able to give a very good result. Specific remedy is very good. You can go. Your practice will go. Patient want a result that you can give to with many remedies, but this is artistic. So if you are aligned, you can able to prescribe constitutional medicine. You are able to understand the mind of a patient with the unprejudiced observer. You can do it. So this is a very, this Gibson Miller thermal classification is very important. We have seen it again and again. If thermal state is taken and we have prescribed, the results are coming very wonderful. So here is one case, a case of feeling lonely and sad. A 28-year-old woman, she was complaining of headache, irregular periods, crying often, mental symptoms from Kent's repertory, feels lonely and left out, cries easily, wants comfort, gentle nature, feels better in fresh air. So these were the a case of a lonely lady. Pulsatilla 200, one dose was given to her in a 4 pills form. After 1 week, headache reduced, feels calmer. After 3 weeks, periods improved, less crying. After 6 weeks, no headache, regular periods, happy mood. Mental symptoms helped choose the right remedy. Pulsatilla matched her feelings and helped her heal. So she was so very whatever the things like after complete listening, it is rule out, and the mainly the feeling the with gentle nature and all Pulsatilla was given. So the like see now we have seen first the mind rubric consists of will, intellect, memory. Then we have seen the Gibson Miller, chilly and hot. Now third part we is coming dreams. So see we have to not force for any patient dreams are there, dreams are there. But if dreams are there, really it will help for giving the best result. Dreams as a prescribing clue feels 30 recurrent dreams of following and being chased. Rubric is dreams falling pursued. Mind, anxiety, fear of being alone. Remedy, stramonium was given. Mental rubric in a practice. Patient male 52, hypersensitive, suspicious, easily offended. Whatever like he feels like in office and all, like everyone is, if he enters to, everyone is suspicious. If someone is telling him good morning also, he is feeling offended by this because that suspiciousness is there. So he is getting, so just taking these two rubrics, suspicious, offended easily, anxiety for others, thermal chilly, arsenic album was given, and emotional balance restored, improved sleep and digestion. So with this tool, we are able to cover with how the mind and thermals, how dreams also as a prescribed, because dreams is again a chapter in uh, this. So revitalization strategy. So start with the mental generals, use thermal modalities as eliminative filters, cross-reference with physical generals and particulars, and confirm with materia medica. This is very important slide. See, if you are giving whatever the specific medicines or anything, or and now you are planning, let me go for constitutional, let for my patient, let me try, because results are not coming with the specific medicines or with any products, any homeopathic products, and patient is repeatedly coming to you, he believes in you, doctor, you can only treat to me, then give time, you be well aligned with yourself, be stress free, absolutely free of stress. Then take a complete case, start with mental generals. You can see the guiding point, how is his will, intellect, memory wise, any symptoms you will get there. In between you can get, if you are able to find some core of the patient, then take the core also, help, that will help in a rubric. Use thermal modalities as eliminative filters, cross reference with the physical generals and particular, that is desires, aversions, or any particulars are also there. And again, see, simple, just 4 steps are there, and confirm with materia medica. It's very easy, you are able to get the good result. King's repertory remains a cornerstone in classical homeopathy. Mind rubrics offer deep insight into the patient constitution. Gibson Miller's thermal classification enhances remedy precision. Case studies validate the repertory's clinical utility. Relationship of remedies and their duration of action by Dr. Gibson Miller. The sites of a body and drug affinities by Boger taken from BTPB. The right-sided affinities, left-sided affinity is also very important. If you see any patient like moles are there, or you can ask like clap. This is just one sign to see. Or the patient will the tendency to fall on one side. On mostly he fails on right side. The right sided person, left sided person. Again, that very deeper classification is there, the right side of brain and left sided brain. So now you see the mind rubric, then you go for Gibson Miller thermals, then you go for sides also. If See, if you are able to get the side, what if the right sided remedy or left sided remedy, then only you take. If you are getting this as a prescribing, then only you take. Don't force yourself. Just be open. Whatever the data is coming, then the things will really improve. See, now we have come to the mind, Gibson Miller, dreams, and sights. And this is one very good remedy. It will give you cravings, desires, aversions, because it hold subtle yet powerful significance in a constitutional prescribing. Though they may seem like minor preference, can't emphasize their value when they are PQRS symptoms. Peculiar cure rare striking. Again, actually, it depend on the person, the constitution, what coming, how much really he loves, how much sweet he is taking. That is a skill of a patient, and how much like because nowadays this craving and aversion, like in my practice, they are going for so much diet. So much diet is there, so that patient themselves also forgot what is their desire and what is their aversion. If I ask them their aversions or their cravings, aversions, they are telling our aversion is sweets, sweets, sweets. We don't take sweets. White, our aversion is a white, no sugar, no rice, no maida. Everything white is very bad, doctor, nowadays. So this you can't take it. So, but in general, if it is utilized, it will be a very good symptom. It can be used as a PQRS. In children, nowadays, we are able to see this, like what they like. Like if they went to some birthday party, if cold drink is there, cake is there, chips are there, 4 5 items. The, the child who desire for cold drinks, he will just take that cold drink only. He will prefer that cold. Child for those, so he will take the cakes, so always he takes more. The mother will tell he drinks more of cold drink. He take little bit of a cake, more of a. But due to be practical for this dieting, the craving and aversions, but it is very important, and that is given in a Kent repertory. Significance of craving, desires, and aversions in Kent repertory. Location in the repertory found under the stomach chapter, not mind or generalities. So we need to really craving, desires, and aversions. So we have to stomach chapter, desire for sweets. This is very important. See, if we try to go, even we are seeing electronic, like in any software, we are seeing Kent repertory, and if we don't know like where to find these desires or aversions, we will never find it, and we will not add that into the our repertory. Patient is sitting in front of us, he's still, I love the cold drinks, 3 marks. Then you ask your compounder, give. He will drink one there, like just to make it sure he loves. But if that time you may go many time, it can be mind, like it's many feel like it's a mind. Desires and aversion is a man ko chahiye. But in Kent, general, or it might be in generalities, but it is very the rubrics are in desire. It's a stomach chapter, very important, very common mistake we will do. So this is also one of the underlying thing. Desire for sweets, salts, eggs, alcohol, cold drinks, etc. This rubric is there. Aversion to milk, meat, bread, fat, etc. Another repertory. Hello. Huh. Another repertory for food is Pathak repertory. In Pathak repertory, Indian foods are there. Pathak, Dr. Pathak has given the Indian. Any problem, sir?
Yes, everything clear.
Fine. And then the food aggravations are there. Can list various foods that worsen symptoms under food and drinks aggravate. These are found in generalities section. So now aggravation. Cravings and aversions are in stomach, but aggravates is in generalities. These are found in generalities section, arranged in alphabetical. Milk aggravates. Remedies are like calcarea, carb, silicia. Fat aggravates, pulsatilla, nux vomica. Bread aggravates, nitrum mur, lycopodium. Fruits aggravation, arsenic album, nux vomica. Cold drinks aggravate, bryonia, phosphorus. See, now you can correlate headache with milk aggravation, headache, fat aggravation. So any symptom, any rubric or anything, and you can, with this food, you can take this and the remedies will follow. Clinical use helps select remedies when patients complain worsen after specific foods. Useful in cases of indigestion, skin eruption, respiratory issues, etc. Very, very important. See, the for children, children, our in pediatric practice, the most of the things are on observation. Never rely on parents what they are telling. Depend, just rely on observation. So skin eruption. See, you have treated a very good. Yesterday, Dr. Neha told about skin. So you have treated very well. All the skin complaints are gone. Patient is all better. But skin eruption has come after patient had a sandwich. So sandwich means again bread. So what is the thermal? So nitrum mur, lycopodium, like that thought process you can give, you can manage. Respiratory issues aggravated after cold drinks, after ice cream, milk. Nowadays the milk. And really respiratory issues aggravation, milk, our homeopathic remedies uh, gives very good result. And advise them to stop milk. If they can't stop milk, advise them to give less the quantity, fill 1 cup of water and just 3-4 drops of milk, better, just to make it white. But better you stop it. But practical, if parents are finding it difficult, then you can manage in that way. So take a correct history, match the symptoms, what the remedies are coming. So skin eruption, aggravation, thermals, and there is the remedy. In very good result, simple rubrics, simple practical utility is there in the Kent repertory. Now also, today also, it will be very useful. So food amelioration. So in generalities, see, food aggravation and amelioration is in generalities. Desires and aversions is in stomach chapter. This all pointers. Whenever the Kent repertory is there, so we have started Kent repertory with the mind, will, intellect, and emotion. Then we have seen thermals, Gibson Miller. Then we have seen sides, right-sided, left-sided remedies. Then we have seen, so make here craving aversion and food aggravation and amelioration. Cravings and aversions is in stomach, and food aggravation and amelioration is in generalities, because it can apply to any your respiratory complaint, your any eczema cases, in indigestion, any. So it is in a generalities, but aversions and it is in a stomach. So helps in selecting remedies when eating or drinking gives relief. Eating ameliorates anacardium, lycopodium. Warm drinks ameliorate arsenic album, phosphorus. Cold drinks ameliorate carbovage, veratrum album. Use in practice. If a patient feels better after food or specific drinks, this rubric guides remedy choice. Many are telling ki cold drinks we feel very much better. Even females during menses, if they take a cold drinks or something, they feel better. So cold drink ameliorates. So what is the symptom? Menses. But what is making amelioration? Is cold drink making amelioration. So it's covered generalities. These are simple tips but very useful. So food and So Indian Express has reported extensively how junk and ultra-processed foods can negatively affect health, but a single image cannot summarize all these coverings. The article outlined multiple risks from chronic inflammation to severe conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. So whatever problem, heart disease, diabetes, and and the fat and all is aggravating, cholesterol aggravating, so you can take accordingly the food, how much important the food they have given during Kent time, like they have understood. See, you just see the thought process of Master Kent, how much they were aware about the food, how much they were making utility of this food by giving cravings, aversions, food aggravations, and ameliorations. So, why they matter? These preferences reflect deep constitutional tendencies and metabolic imbalances. Kent believed they often unlock complex cases when mental symptoms are unclear. They help differentiate between remedies with similar mental or physical profile. Desires and aversion often give the key to complex totality of symptoms. See, like I have seen one case during my PG, like that patient, sugarcane juice. You can see the sugar, you can drink sugarcane juice one only. Like he was just 28, 29, but he loves sugar so much. He says, I drink 2 glass, 2 and 3 glass without like lemon into it. That much, like 3 plus, that much desire for sugar. So that much, the 4 plus symptoms, desires and aversion often give the way to complex totality of a symptoms. This is the Kent quotation is there. So what are the rubrics for this? Desire for sweets, common remedies, argentum nitricum, sulfur lycopodium. See, because in my earlier slide also I told you take a mind rubric, whatever you are able to see, take a thermals, craving aversions if it is there, and the final materia medica you have to use. So I'm the simultaneously now you are attending, you just keep the things. What could be the possible remedies? Desire for sweets is there, argentum nitricum, sulfur lycopodium, aversion to milk, calcarea carp, pulsatilla, sepia, desire for alcohol, nux vomica, sulfur lachesis, aversion to meat, sepia, pulsatilla, nitrum mur, and desire for cold drinks. See, this aversion to meat, one case was there with me. Whole family, the complete family is taking non-veg daily. But this boy will not take the non-veg. Even in a chocolate, there is a red color, red is there, like chocolate is veg or non-veg, red. If it is green only, that boy is taking the chocolate. Because his father is taking non-veg, but his grandfather is not taking non-veg. But the father told doctor, I full the plate with a non-veg. I cut the onion. I seize the lemon, the chapati, rice. I said, you eat. Still, this boy is not eating. So what is this? This is aversion to meat. And this boy further one step ahead. He's seeing like the chocolate. The chocolate is coming with a green label or red label. So the how we can take or understand the person with this. Clinical utility, individualization helps tailor remedy to patient's unique constitution. Elimination narrows down remedy choices when multiple options exist. Confirmation supports remedy selection when matched with mental and general symptoms. Now, case patient female, 28-year-old. She is having aversion to fatty food, craving for pickles, emotionally withdrawn. Rubrics taken aversion to fat, desire for sour, indifference, sadness. So remedy was the sepia. Just I'm giving glimpses. Now I'm not going into the detailed case. I'm giving you glimpses of because I'm focusing on repertory part. So sepia outcome was emotional and digestive. Improvement is there much. Cravings, desires, and aversions in Kent repertory. Just take home this message. Located in stomach section, not mind or generalities, reflects deep constitutional tendencies, metabolism, desire and aversions often give key to totality of symptoms. So I gave the earlier also I gave the example of a mobile. The mobile is there with you, and you have to utilize now everything you are doing. But if mobile you know only to give a call, then you are not utilizing it completely. But see, if you don't have a money, but if you have a GPay, directions, everything is shown. This in the same way, utilize the Kent repertory in a very good way. Utilize it in a further, in a proper way. So that is the main thing. This was just the how it can be utilized or what. But now we have to go, what are the sources of the Kent repertory? So see lipase repertory, repertory of more characteristic. From where, see any author or anyone who writes a book, he will see something, he will take references. So you should know from where the Kent has, what are the sources of a Kent repertory. Minton's Uterine Therapeutic, Allen Encyclopedia of Homeopathic Materia Medica, Bulger's Diary, Allen Symptoms Register, Jar's Symptoms Codex. So these were the sources. So different editions were there. First edition in 1897, second in 1908 till the death of J.T. Kent, third 1927, fourth 1935, fifth 1945, sixth 1957. Indian edition meant from 6, that is 1961. Kent's final general repertory, Diwan, Harishchand and Pierce Smith, that is 1974. So these were the different editions. So, preface, separate publisher's preface given for different edition in almost all. Gratitude is expressed to Kent for his valuable contribution to homeopathy in the form of this repertory. In the original edition, the plan of repertory is uniform throughout. It has been attempted to proceed in case general to particular. Aim has to be give first of all general rubric containing the remedies which have produced the symptoms, followed by time of occurrence, circumstances, lastly the extension. A circumstance that makes the whole being feel better or worse is greater importance. It is suggested that those who use this repertory should first of all read all the headings of the general rubric from the beginning to end, thus become acquainted with the plan of repertory. So we have to understand the plan of repertory. Only by constant use can any repertory become companion and helper. So philosophical background is based on deductive logics. Here generals are dealt with in detail, followed by particular minute peculiars. Grading, 3 types of grading of the remedies is given. So the medicine side should cover patient's pathognomic symptoms. For this, find the strange, rare, and peculiar symptoms. See that no generals are contradicting. It will be simillimum. This method was adopted by Kent. So grading. So this is the first grade. Representation, bold and Roman. Like this, you can see the typing. Epis, 3 marks. Majority provers have given, confirm in reproving, verified on sick. Second, Epis second, brought out by fever provers, confirmed in reproving, verified occasionally. Third Roman, in some provers not confirmed in reproving, clinically verified. So this is the plan. So if you see, like if you head to toe, it is like if you make a person stand, you just 37, 1 we will mind, vertigo, head, eye, see like mind, vertigo, head, eye, vision, ears, hearing, nose, face, mouth, in mouth, teeth, throat, external throat, stomach, abdomen, rectum, urinary organ, bladder, kidney, prostate gland, urethra, urine, genital male, genital female, larynx, trachea, respiration, cough, expectoration, chest, back, extremities, sleep, chill, fever, perspiration, skin generalities. If you see, there is a Shavasana. If you have done any yoga sessions or something, they will say focus on your limbs first, relax, then go up, relax. But here it is going mind to down, like from mind, vertigo, head. So if you understand the human anatomy, means all are doctors only. So that way he has gone. So very how nicely they have studied. Central nervous system, special senses with functional eye, vision, ear, hearing, nose, face. Then gastrointestinal symptoms. Gastrointestinal system, mouth, teeth, throat, stomach, abdomen, rectum, stool. External throat comes after throat. Genitourinary system, bladder, kidney, prostate, urethra, urine, genital male, genital female. Respiratory system, larynx, trachea, respiration, cough, expectoration. Cardiovascular system, chest. Locomotor system, back, extremity. Sleep, stages of fever, chill, fever, perspiration, skin, generalities. And now you see the chapter. This again, once again. So understand the tool very nicely. How understand the how what the Kent wants to tell. How systematically he has done work for himself. This book, so he can give the good result. Then you see this how this is a separated like third, and when it comes, you are seeing gastrointestinal system, genital system, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, chest, stages of fever, skin, and generalities. So again, these are the chapters. Chapters, head, eye, vision. Chapters starting with time followed by alphabetical order. Cough, expectoration, generalities. So chapter starting with name of a chapter, followed by time, then alphabetical order, vertigo, perspiration. Chapter starting with a rubric related to this chapter, followed by time, then alphabetical, chill, cold, fever. If the repertoire is there in your hand, you can see what I am trying to tell. You will be able to understand. You just go to one the rubric, then you see, then you will be able to understand what I am trying to tell, how the order is maintained. So rubrics are arranged in alphabetical order with the exceptions above. So like if we see the ABCD is there in mind, anxiety is there, then the with the B like break, brooding, C, calmness, like that, alphabetical order. Rubric represented in a bold capital Roman letters. Rubrics are arranged from general to particular. Many rubrics start with particular rubric, nose discharges. Rubrics and medicines are separated by a colon. Medicines are separated by semicolon. Medicines are given in alphabetical order with gradation. In rubrics, medicines are given as abbreviation, index of which is given in the beginning of repertory. The repertory starts with a mind chapter, which has given prime importance, and last chapter is on generalities, which contains physical, general, and general modalities. Arrangement inside chapter. So now each chapter, general rubric, again sub rubrics are there. All sub rubrics arranged alphabetical in all the chapters. Rubrics are arranged from generals to particular. Rubric starts with general symptoms or state with a list of large groups of medicines. Site, time, modality, extension. Side is right side, left side, morning, evening, aggravation, extending to left side, right side. Wherever rubrics can divide it into sides, the general rubric is followed immediately by side. Firstly, right side, then left side. First, they have given importance to right side, then to left side. Main rubric, abusive, bold capital, abusive rubric, the first, the thing, the rubric here, it is the bold and you are able to see abusive. Bold capital, sub rubric, children in. Down, time, then it is given time, forenoon, evening, angry, pains. Then sub-rubric children in intended, sub-rubric towards father, further intended chapters, main sub-rubric knee, then cold weather, in motion, during, medicine, followed in the given arnica, rustox, like this they have arranged. Synonymous, main rubric contain mind abandon, C, forsaken. So cross references are there. Absent minded, C, forgetful, aconite, and zincumate. This is also very important. general symptoms, particular symptoms, and common symptoms. So general symptoms is will, understand, memory. Will, emotion, love and hate, fear, grief, sadness, happy. So these are the example of will, emotions. Understanding, intellect, delusion, illusion, dullness, insanity, confusion, idiocy. Memory, forgetful, absent-minded. Elements from aggravation, amelioration, other qualified symptoms. Physical, sleep, fever, side of a body, general sensation. Physical symptoms, eating habits, bowel habit, discharges, mental. See, you will do analysis of symptoms, evaluation. In analysis, this will be helpful. Make a chart in the analysis, mental general, physical particular. So this will be helpful for you. Particular symptoms, peculiar characteristic, qualified modalities, pain in leg, numbness in calf muscle. Common symptoms, these are Hahnemann, general, headache, fever, diarrhea. So rubrics are two types, general rubrics, sub-rubrics. All rubrics, this time extension, every we have discussed. So very important. See, they are going each and every minute detail they are going. When exactly how much they have studied. Literally, you can see how much. So daytime, morning, forenoon, noon, afternoon, evening, twilight, night, midnight, after. So one remedy they have done. Time also they have mentioned it. Modalities, elements, alternating, extension. Will of most useful in cases where mental symptoms are predominant, cases where generals are predominant. So I will go to the case 2021. We are in 2021, like time. I will go fast. Cases where symptoms are well defined, cases where there is a preference of characteristic symptoms, cases where symptoms are qualified. Repertory is based on synthetic. What further repertories are based? Synthetic, synthesis, Kent's repertorium, homeopathic medical repertory. So mind is number of rubrics 225, hearing, prostate, smallest chapter, cough. So we all homeopaths are indebted to Kent for giving us most proper repertory, the magnum opus of homeopathic repertory of the homeopathic materia medica. Kent's repertory is much helpful in different cases and it is easy to understand, thus making us frequent user of Kent repertory. So I am taken from Kent repertory itself. So you can see the record, Miss C, 35-year-old, June 13, 1910. Sleepless since 20 years age, brought on by excessive musical study, never taken any sleeping drugs. She lies quite wide awake at night, brain active all the time, especially after the lights are out. Often kept awake by persistent tunes, hardly ever falls asleep. She is like, see, you can see excessive musical study. She might be a musician or performer. Hardly ever falls asleep for 3 hours after going to bed. Read by least gleam of night, even if drowsy, becomes sleepless immediately on getting into bed. Dreams always nightmare. General health always good. Throat painless, hoarseness, all coats fly here. Stomach appetite good. Aversion fats, milk. Crave ice, cold food, emptiness without hunger soon after getting bed, which might prevent sleep. Amelioration, eating, emptiness at 11 a.m. and menstrual period normal. So, see, this is the case from King Repertory itself, 1910 case. So, see, this 35-year female possible like this, like you can see the very excited, discontent, fears in a crowd, indifferent to people, especially relatives, depressed easily, chilly, heads the cold, aggravation, thunderstorm, chilly used as eliminating symptoms to cut all the remedies. These are the wordings by Kent Repertory itself. So these were the this is given in Kent Repertory like this: indifference, fear, crowd, fever, fear, suffocation, fear, fire. desire ices, emptiness without hunger, sleepless after going to bed, same idea tune always repeated, hoarseness, painless. Remark, the larger rubrics such as sensitive, noise, impatient, etc. are left out, as all the competing remedies are in them. So this is all given in a book only. I am just telling you this the case Dr. Kent has discussed with us. So they are not taking this sensitive to noise impatience because they feel like already, say they are doing these things on manually, not on any repertory or any electronic media or any. Uh, so that's why they have larger rubrics. They have done, and even like chili eliminating symptoms also they have taken. This possibly this kind of female has come to Kent. Phosphorus, so they have done the repertorization and given the remedy phosphorus. Phosphorus not only indicated, but everything indifference to relation. June 16th, 1910, phosphorus 10 m. See the potency. They have, Kent has given, he was very sure. So he has given 10 m, 3 doses. So when we see single dose, single prescription, 1 dose, but here the Kent, this is case. 16 June 1910, phosphorus 10 m, 3 doses, 6 hours apart is given. July 4th, 1910, she writes, been sleeping better and have much quieter mentally at night. No medicine is given. So June, almost like 2 weeks follow-up might be there. July 27th, 1910, very much better generally, sleeping better even with the worrying times, not half so tired as usual, no emptiness even at 11 a.m., not restless mentally at night, so persistent tunes or thoughts, not dreaming, so much extraordinary better, no medicine is given. So see, like 20 years, sleepless since 20 years, witty, excitable to music, irritable, impatient, discontent, fear in crowd. And phosphorus 10 m, 3 doses, 6 hourly, sleeping better, quieter. So this lady, if you are not able to sleep, what happens? This is, and how the quieter, she is much better, like this. The possible during that time, that 1910, this could be the on same lady on October 1910, abroad, tiring journey. So took phosphorus 10 m. She went for abroad. So she has a tiring journey. So again, phosphorus 10 m was given to her. So 27 July, no medicine is given. July 4th, 27, 16th only. And again, August, September not given. October, it is required. Again, it is given. Phosphorus 10 m, 3 doses, 6 hourly. January 27th, 1911, now new in the new year for 1910 to 1910. Been sleeping perfectly well and much better in every way. No persistent tunes at night. Hardly ever dreams. No medicine. January 14, 1912, still sleeping quite well. Have absolutely nothing to complain about. No medicine. So see, this is the thing, and you can use the medicine for 3 doses, 6 hourly, like Kent has. So some references and sources are there. So, so this is also from my side, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Yes,
Deepa.
sir. So
It,
yeah.
it
I
was,
tried
it
to
was,
finish on
yes,
time.
yes, it was really an excellent session. Uh, you can remove the PPT so that we can
Yes.
have a good
Any yes,
discussion also.
any
Yes,
yes, sir. Yes.
yes. As we have only a few minutes remaining, as it is very important to use repertory in a good way. If you get the case in front of you, you just take the case in detail, and then the most important point I have noted is that most of the juniors struggle still, but what they used to do is they just convert each and every symptom into rubric, and thereby some 50 to 100 symptoms may come out at last, and they don't know how to eliminate and how to move forward. And then they will get, as you know, as usual, they will get sulfur, Nexomica, pulsar, arsenic, like that. But then they will be more confused whether which one is the right one. So in those conditions, knowing not only the knowledge of knowledge of repertory, but also to know how to eliminate symptoms accordingly. That is that's what the most important point. Anyway, your description in this line is very, very excellent, and that's really useful to all those who attended the session. And I am inviting some of the participants to have only 1 to 2 minutes remaining. Dr. Ambrose, sir, you can say a few words, and then then I will call Dr. Ram.
Sir, आवाज नहीं है.
Please unmute. Please unmute.
Congratulations, Dr. Deepa, on your wonderful presentation. Kent repertory and other repertory, classical homeopathy, and single remedy according to repertory. Dr. Kent is the very good selection remedy. So very, very thanks, Dr. Deepa. Again, presentation,
Yes, sir.
very, very thanks.
थैंक यू जी सर. जब तक सर वो पे डॉक्टर
No, I mean,
सेटल नहीं है, वो सिंगल डोज पे नहीं आ सकता है सर. उसको वो टेंशन करके बैठेगा, वो सिंगल डोज नहीं दे पाएगा सर. स्ट्रेस में वो रहे.
According to philosophy, according to organ of medicine, single dose at a time remedy, है ना, selection.
सर
Main difficult rubric selection.
mind rubric.
Mind rubric. Cause of disease according to law of homeopathy. Invisible anger, grief, insulty, and modality. Modality is very important. So very, very thanks.
Yes, Dr.
Thank you, sir.
Gurukiran. Yes, Dr. Gurukiran. You can say a few words as well as vote of thanks to the session.
Yes, sir. I'm audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. Yes, as we all know that Dr. Kent's repertory is a very, very needed and handy tool for the practitioners. As we all gone through the Kent's repertory very much from our student days lives, also to the practice, clinical practice. Today, Dr. Deepa has showcased very well about the Kent repertories, chapters, differentiations, gradings, and how Dr. Kent used to practice on the basis of by presenting the cases, what the Kent has written in the lesser writings. So, Dr. Deepa, I congratulate once again on the behalf of Dr. IFPH. I have done very well for the today's session, and the presentation was really good. And it was a very insightful session about the Kent's repertory. So I hope continue this presentations in IFPS platform and come back again. Thank you very much for one and all.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Gurukiran.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Danish sir. Thanks a lot for giving opportunity
Yes.
to me, sir. Yes.
Yes, as rightly Dr. Gurukiran told, that you need to come over here, and we need the second part and third part of the same, so that we can study a little more about this repertory and how to use this repertory and everything. Anyway, thanks. Thank you, Dr. Gurukiran, and those who Rampareshwar sir, and those who attend the session in this evening. And with that, we come to the end of the day 1944, and tomorrow we will have a session from Dr. Priyanka Sharma. She is the assistant professor RN Kapoor Homeopathic Medical College, Indore, and is a consulting physician, and we'll be talking about liver cirrhosis and its homeopathic management. Over to Dr. Maria Majon to moderate the Malayalam session.
നന്ദി ധനേഷ് ഡോക്ടറെ.